You got a level, dude. There's mooses on everybody. You got a bison, but you got no tier 3, man. I've been there myself. Everybody's got mooses. Meese. Hear me out here. Mooses should be the real way to say it. Gooses should be the real way to say it. Deers should be the real way to say it. Mouses should be the real way to say it. Because why not? Oh, when Scipio Africanus invented Latin back in... Fuck that dude! Fuck Scipio Africanus! Fuck Scipio Africanus! Get it going, guys! Get it going! Actually, that part of English is based on Germanic languages, so if anything, we should be saying fuck Odoacer. Okay, fuck Odoacer. Fuck Odoacer. You ever think about how messed up it is? Like, we're reworking the whole English language to be, like, less offensive. And that's fine. When are we going to tackle the word barbarian? Because I gotta feel like maybe one of the reasons that, like, the Ostrogoths and the Visigoths were so mad at Rome is they were like, hey, what do you call us? And Rome was like, oh, it's really funny. We call you barbarians. And then we're like, okay, oh, that's cool. What a cool word. What does that mean? And it's like, oh, it's stupid pieces of shit who have like no manners and no culture and they're bloodthirsty savages and they're they fucking eat dirt and poop in a hole next to a tree or something like that. No wonder they were like, we're crossing the Rubicon. They were probably like, excuse me? Fuck you. Where the fuck do you get off? Bitch. Did you ever read Caesar's writings on the Gallic Wars? I watched the movie. I don't want to say you have to hand it to Caesar. He's a different kind of leader though, right? Like when Joe Biden wants to declare war on a country, his ass does not put on a helmet and go over the wall, you know? He's just like, you just got droned, Andy. Caesar, it was a different era, man. Caesar was like, hey, get in, losers. We're going to kill Vercingetorix. You're absolutely right. There's no shot. If Biden played in Caesar's era, he is not putting up 30 points per game. That's a given. Hey, NL, what are your... Oh, sorry, this is from Josh. That's not an NL moment. That's a Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, what are your thoughts on the idea that the idea of gladiator combat that we have of them fighting to the death is largely a misnomer and actually was probably more like professional wrestling? I would say I'm happy for them that they weren't out there mostly killing each other, for sure. I don't have any other thoughts, but I think it's a great question. Would you have gone to gladiatorial combat if you lived in the ancient days? It's just me and Claim. I'm second place, baby. I definitely think I would have. You know what reinforces it for me? When we played Texas Chainsaw Massacre, why am I even thinking like I have a chance? I didn't even adjust like the position of my team whatsoever. I'll take second. In Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Apollo and Corey, yes! They kept saying like, why do we have to watch this cutscene? It's so brutal. And I was like, it's not that I'm like watching the cutscene and I'm like, oh, sweet violence. But when I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm unaffected. So I definitely think if someone was like, hey, you want to see like the dude fight a lion? Being immersed in that culture and the zeitgeist of the time in the year fucking 0, I probably would have been like, hell yeah, brother, I'll bring the garum or whatever they were eating back then. Would you join Brutus and Cassius in murdering Caesar? I think I would have been like, what was I talking about before with the gladiator stuff? I can't remember. Oh, would I have murdered Caesar? I'll be honest with you. I think like I probably would have been like, let's not murder Caesar. But then like if it was clear that the tide was turning and we were gonna murder Caesar, I think I would have, I mean, I don't want to get murdered myself. So I would probably be like, me too, guys. But then like as they were stabbing him, I think I would have like, it's like when you sing happy birthday at an office or something like that. I would have just been going like, I would have been doing the motions, but I wouldn't have actually been sticking the knife in. I would have just been like part of the ruckus. You know, like in hockey when like two people fight, So the rest of the team, like everybody goes and grabs someone their size on the other team and just sort of holds them and skates around like this for a while. And they go like, that would have been me. I would have been like, get him, get him. After Caesar was killed, the senators who didn't stab him artificially stained their clothes so it looked like they participated. See, that's what I'm saying. People in history, that's why history is so interesting, is because they're just like us, man. And I think there's a lot of reasons that I think history is interesting. I hate the idea that, like, whenever you take high school history class, you have to write an essay on, like, why history is important. Here's why history is important. Because your ass wasn't born at the Big Bang, okay? So you're showing up way late for a party that's been going on forever. And you're looking around, hey, how did the borders get drawn like this? Hey, why do we do X like that? Why do we do Y like this? Study some history, and then you're like, oh, now I get it, you know. 100,000 years of people going grrr, or people going meh, you know. Everything you see around you, you know, is within reason, is there for a purpose, you know, and that purpose was deigned by people who essentially are genetically almost exactly the same as us. Functionally, I guess they're exactly the same as us. Imperceptible differences.